Well, hello and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. Cheers! Oh, I haven't tried it yet, don't know what it is. Oh, a shade hot, but anyway, still nice. So, the blue sky came out for this because it wasn't blue earlier, it was grey, but it was bright. The sheep are sheeping in the fields and the birds have been singing all morning, which is lovely. Love to hear them singing. Love it. Really tells you spring is here, at least in this hemisphere anyway. Hopefully I've cleared up enough space I won't have a problem with this video after yesterday. I've still got to go through and audit things and delete videos. I used to keep on top of it and delete them every few days, and for some reason I took my eye off the ball and it was like a few weeks worth, and then it just got completely bunged up and said nope. Right, I shall get on with it. I think my brain is otherwise at the minute. Get my brain, get centered, bring yourself back. Okay, what good news do you have for us for Saturday, the 21st of March 2026, please? They're on the floor. Hang on. They threw themselves on the floor. They look like they're probably for our reading. Yeah, they are. So, excuse me a moment. In 1 moment, please. Right. Are we having them all upright? Right, because they're all over the place. Oh, interesting. We haven't ordered these yet. Okay, don't know what order we're doing them in. Let's start chucking them up. Right, okay. I didn't know what it was. Knight of Swords. No. Eight of Swords. It's the Eight of Swords. I was close. I got most of the letters right. The Hanged Man. Oh, I need a lap for this. Right. The Tower. Oops, you couldn't read that. The Tower. Probably don't need to read it really. Anyway. And the Empress. Pardon me. Oh dear, I didn't hold it there very long, did I? Right. Okay, I have no idea what order we're doing these in. I kind of suspect you want me to go to the Tower first, yeah. The Tower. Unexpected changes, but I'm getting sort of unexpected changes. Well, is it an expected change? No. A suspected change, sort of. It's a change, and we're not completely surprised. Are we complete? No, we're not completely surprised by it. So there's a change. Is it quite drastic? Yeah. Is it personally? No. So is it a big change happening? Is it a big change? Yeah. Happening around us? In our personal lives? No. We're talking about the world again. Yeah. So there's a big change. Okay. Is it immediate? No. It's coming in. So are we going to see the inklings of it? Are we going to see it? So going forward, we're going to see it building up, aren't we? To this, are we going to see it building up to a change? No. You're just telling me it's in the future. Are you telling me that there's a change, but there's a change, but it's one of those where we're going to see the effects of that. Are we going to see the effects of that going? Yeah, we're going to see the effects of that going forward, but we might not see the change. We're not going to see the change. Whatever this change is, we'll just see the effects of it. Okay. I'm getting... No. Okay, this will... Okay, where do you want me to go now? Okay, we are doing this one. We said no, and then we said yes. Right, Eight of Swords. People that have had to hide are able to come out of hiding. And as I was reading that, I, for some reason, looked out the window and saw that my plant that's just peeking out from the conifer has started flowering, although it's actually, they're the leaves. They look like flowers and they're sort of pink. So what is it about blooming? People that have had to hide, people that have had to shrink themselves isn't quite right. Are we talking about physical hiding? No. People that are having to pretend there's something they're not will be able to bloom. So people have been suppressing, was that the word I wanted? Suppressing. Are people suppressing themselves, or have they been they've been suppressed? People have been suppressed, but that's going to be released and they're going to start blooming. As individually, but that's a lot. I can see a lot of people and just pointing at lots of people all over the place. So lots of people, something within them has been suppressed. But now, is that connected to that change? Yeah. So something about that change and the things going forward is going to be people effectively can come out of hiding, which is often how I read this card. But it's within yourself. Okay, so this thing that's been suppressed in people, I've lost my words now. This thing that's been suppressed in people, is that an ability, a skill? Okay, we're talking about not quite psychic ability. That's the wobbly head. So no, not quite a psychic ability. Okay, is it an ability of the mind? Yeah. So something's been suppressed. Has it been suppressed by external forces? Sort of. Have we been trained to suppress it ourselves? Yes. And that's going to be lifted. There's going to be a change that's going to be lifted. And whatever it is that our mind's been suppressed, so constricted, and that's going to expand. Yeah. Okay, where this one, isn't it? The Hangman, a different perspective, and that was it. That expansion, that mind expansion, is going to give us a different perspective on everything. Yeah, that was all that was for. The Empress, blooming again. Is this about nurturing ourselves, looking after ourselves, self-care? Especially things are changing, we're changing. Keep looking after yourself. I know sometimes when people go through transformations, they start having problems with food or alcohol, and that's usually a temporary thing. People react to different ways, don't they? There's all sorts of things, but self-care, definitely. Look after yourself, nourish yourself, hydrate yourself, gentle exercise, dance, sing, find joy. I'm getting find joy, find your happy thing, find something that gives you pleasure, and just go for it. Celebrate life, celebrate yourself. I'm getting like party. You can have a party for one, you know. You can have a disco for one. Oh, hello. I stopped the video after the Saturday reading, forgetting how to do the Sunday reading. And as soon as I stopped it, I thought, oh no, I've got close sometimes, but I've never actually turned it off. So now I'm going to have to practice my editing skills of sticking two videos together to make the whole video. So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? I'm still sort of fledgling editing. I think I got a bit carried away with the last reading because it was all jolly, happy, celebrate, woohoo, party. And I just got right into that energy and then completely forgot what I was doing or what day it was or anything else. It's fixable. It's always fixable. It's fine. I'm not redoing the first video. Right, I had to do that yesterday. Okay, let's check where the energy is and if I've calmed down enough. Are we there? Okay. What good news do you have for us for Sunday, the 22nd of March, 2026, please? Oh, pardon me. That's the first time in, I don't know, however long I've been doing the weekend readings that I've actually stopped it after the Saturday. So, oh, I kept dailing. Sorry, I was not paying attention enough. Okay, I don't want this one. The High Priestess. Do you want any of these on down there? No. Don't want the... Yep. The Fool. Interesting combos. Do you want this one? Do you want any of these? Do I want... No. Do I want the on the bottom? No. Don't want any more cards for this. No. Okay. Do you want anything off the... You said I didn't want anything. No, I don't want... No. 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 Okay. So what are we doing first? The High Priestess. Okay, is that, again, for me on this card, I get, and it's easier to show you, that when I look at this, I see the what looks like the night sky, I see as an entity behind her. And it's showing us that we are not alone. We are part of the universe. We are in the universe. We're not alone. We have support. We have help. We have spiritual support and spiritual help. Whatever that is, depending on your own belief system. I'm not going to tell people what to believe, but it's reminding us that we're not alone. And that is, I find, a very comforting figure. People see things differently. I see it as a very comforting figure. Kind of watching over us. Oh, I've got supporting us, and I've got us on the shoulders under now, sort of pushing us up again, not on the bottom like yesterday's reading, but like on, yeah, I'm not sure how they're doing it, on the back of your shoulders, picking you up. Oh, I'm pushing. No, it's more pushing, isn't it? You're picking up as well, but it's pushing. It's pushing us on, pushing us to keep going. Sensibly, obviously, but trying to keep us hopeful and motivated and continuing. And we're moving on from that, aren't we? The Fool, youthful enthusiasm, and that's encouraged. Find your youthful enthusiasm. So you're saying it's the start of a new journey? Yeah. Even though we don't know where we're going, it's that first step, isn't it? It's taking the first step on something. But is it something like majorly different now? It's not like a completely new direction. We're starting a new phase. It's not a cycle, it's a phase, so it's linear. We start, yeah. So when you starting a new something, but it's not completely new. It's just a new part of something that we've probably already been doing or already been working on. And that's letting you know that you're supported. And I've got them protected. At least you're going to say that's spiritual protection, energetic protection, not necessarily physical protection. Because I know quite a lot of us want that, don't we? Depending on where we are and what the situation is. But was that spiritual, energetic? What about not emotional? No. Okay, I'll just stick with what we got. Spiritual and energetic protection. I know there's a lot of stuff put out. Fear. There's a huge amount of fear taught in New Age circles, and not just New Age, spirituality and old stuff as well. A lot of fear-based belief systems, which I don't like. I don't like anything teaching that's fear-based. But also, people use it to make money. They trade on your fear. I mean, that's in the practical world, in normal world, as it is in the spiritual environment. So you are spiritually and energetically protected. So you don't need to worry about that. I mean, you probably all have your own practices, but there are people that get trapped, and it's usually with a leader, a teacher, a spiritual practitioner that's going to keep the fear mongering going, and you're going to be paying for protection. You don't need to do that. You really don't. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful, scary stuff that people put out there that's just no. Nope. A lot of it is not what people think it is. And a lot of scary stuff can be what we think of as bad spirits, can be a projection of our psyche, can be a projection, especially with mental health problems. It's kind of, I would have already called that an energy, but they said that's not an energy. It's part of our psyche, isn't it? Yeah. But so energetically and spiritually, we're protected. And going forward on I'm going to say a new adventure. So enjoy your new adventure. There we are then.